Hey everyone, welcome into the channel. If you're new here, I am Karen Lavender Clothesline. I am a full-time eBay reseller. It's how I earn my living. And I also sell on Facebook Marketplace local pickup. And I also create these videos. A little bit of a crazy life, but we are sliding into retirement. I am resting more than I ever got to in Pennsylvania, which is a very nice thing. Today we're gonna head back to N Honore Goodwill. I took you to this Goodwill thrift store last visit and it was phenomenal. So I'm a little anxious that I'm missing out on stuff. We're gonna go there today. Roger is staying home so he can deal with the contractors coming and going. The new cabinetry is going in. I did get the kitchen walls sanded and washed and primed, which is great. Right now he is under the kitchen sink shutting off the house water. Oh, we have a winner. We did pick backsplash tile. I asked you guys to vote, and a resounding use the subway tile. Now for those of you who are over white kitchens, oh well, I'm all about white kitchens, and I will add different color through accessories. You never know where it's gonna pop up, but there will be lots of color, just not in the fixtures. And we will have the stainless steel appliances to add a touch of gray. All right, so we picked the Calcutta quartz countertop. We're just not sure which Calcutta, which pattern. So that decision gets made this week. Cabinetry has started to come in. I'm very excited for it. For those of you all chiming in, I love it, telling us hang the cabinets from the ceiling. You cannot in this house. Our roof is a pitch and our ceiling is a pitch. So when you go to hang cabinetry, it's not gonna hang to the ceiling. You would have to hang all of your cabinets on the diagonal, but we are putting them further up. All right, I think that's everything. Let's get in the car. Let's go over to N Honore Goodwill and see what we can find to flip for a profit. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'm taking you with me. It is a gorgeous day. The sun is shining. We are back at N Honore Goodwill. Today is yellow tags, 50% off. I think that's what it was last week. No, it might have changed. All right, let's get a cart. Let's see what we can find today. As you can tell, we are in the furniture section. The music is very loud. We have a set of nesting tables. Oh, 4 of them. Fancy. Look at these. Wow, these are old. Glass insert tops. And they have a carved relief. Beautiful. Asian style. Gorgeous. I don't see a price on these. This couch is kind of cool. That's the flat style pillow. Ooh, that is quality. That almost looks like a Pottery bong, not quite. Now the problem with it, it's yellowing. But let's see what they want. Allure sectional sofa, brand new, 2 pieces. So the sofa and the ottoman, $350. That's crazy. $350 for a big sofa. Let's sit in it and test it. Okay, that's really comfortable. Or maybe I'm just tired. Did you ever do that? You're walking around in the store, it's like, oh, let me try this chair. Oh, I love this chair. That's because we get to sit down. This is very nice. Allure. I don't know who Allure is, but is this a double cushion? Oh no, it's attached. It's like the pillow top. All right, stay focused. We don't want couches today. We are open to pretty much anything now. Wow, I guess this is the ottoman and the sofa has different pieces. Oh no, this is a chair. Okay. All right, I said I wasn't buying that. I just realized some of you might see this in time to scoop this up because this video comes out tomorrow, which is Wednesday. So we are at N Honore Goodwill in, I believe this is Sarasota. I will try to remember to leave the address. I always leave the addresses, but after a while I don't do it because I've said it so many times. Look at these nail head trim triangular stools, $15. Okay, those are spectacular. Do we want those? I'm gonna put it up on the table and take a better look at it. $24.99. Oh, this goes to this here. This is the end table. This is the sticker here. Who would want a triangular mustard gold nail head trim stool ottoman? I feel like those are really good. All right, I'm gonna wait on those two. Oh, a fig leaf plant. $20. That is a good price. Do I want that for the front porch? I feel like I do. I like fig tree plants. We're going to stick that in the cart for personal. I will put that on the patio. Very happy with that find. I think that would be about $45 in the stores, and the quality of this one is good. It's quality plastic. All right, look at this mirror here, accent mirror 59. Now, I am down to one gold mirror. Out of all the gold mirrors, they have all sold, and it's hanging in my house. I kind of like it. So I priced it high. I'm hanging on to it. And then if it sells at the high price, I'll give it up. That's usually how that goes. We are in luggage now. What is going on here? Okay, that is that a Coach look-alike? It's G. I don't know who G is. G-O. Go. I don't think that's anybody that I should know. I always look at the zipper tabs to see if they're branded. These are not. If it was somebody of quality, their hardware would be or should be branded. Since we're down the furniture aisle, we might as well look at lamps quickly. Do a quick scan. I think this one came out the other day. These don't do well for me. I never pick them up. This one is lovely. Look at that old plug. I don't know what year that's from. And who is making that? E-A-R-A-H, but I don't know what the first letter is. That is Pottery. And I really don't want to ship that, but that is beautiful. And what do they want for it? $7.99. Now you can take the harp off. This is the harp. So you're really only dealing with from here to pack. Of course, you're including the harp and the toggle on top, the top piece. I forget what it's called. Do we want that? Gonna give myself a break on that too. Ooh, this is lovely. A nice big piece of glass, just what we want. Made in China. Well, that's not a good sign. I was kind of hoping for either Czechoslovakia or Italy. It is very pretty. All right, I'm being really picky in the big section, and then the smalls, we're just going to buy whatever we want. How's that for a deal? Look at these torch lamps. I tell you what, the stuff is coming into the store. Wow, these are heavy. $25 a piece. Some fancy houses being cleaned out. I want to go around and see what's on this aisle. I saw this huge ceiling fixture. Ceiling light. What are they getting for this? These shades have Millefiori in them. What? All right, let's see what it says. Ceiling light, 3 light. Price, do not... oh, they don't want you removing the tag. $70. Where did this come from? Look at that. It has applied floral design inside. I don't know if it's that good, though. I would like to see the Millefiori through the whole shade. It's very big. We have a wood lantern. I don't know how this would do outside. I think this is inside only, or I'd be tempted to pick this up. $6. $6. All right, everybody drop what you're doing and get to this store right now. We're having a party in this store. That would be so much fun. I wish I could hang out with all of you in person and come to stores like this. All these treasure trove places. Okay, we have a bird. $5. $5. Ay, 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 what is happening in this world? We're going to slide him down. We have an original drawing. I think that's not pastels. I'm thinking that is chalk or charcoal. Charcoal drawing? Lots of vintage stuff. These are postcards, I think. That is sweet. $2.99. We're going to grab that. Beautiful frame. I wonder how old those cards are. I'm going to need a magnifying glass. Even readers are not going to help with that. All right, we're sticking that in. Where are we going to put this? Got the big plant right away. Gonna need a second cart. Okay, that's IKEA. A butterfly and lily print. It's quite nice. Pretty frames. Even if you just take the artwork out and grab the frames, $5.99. All right, and remind me to keep my eyes open for yellow tags because that's what's on sale, and I always forget to specifically look for the color of the week. Oh gosh, where did this come from? I don't even know where people are getting this stuff. Oh, that's very fun. $12.99. Okay, more artwork. Let's move things around, shall we? Let's disrupt the place. Dried floral pressed into the glass when it was like molten glass. Now I'm just saying words. All right, the store is not too crowded. I did get here a little bit after 9. I try to get here when it opens, but traffic was a beast this morning. But I put on a podcast and just enjoyed my time trying to relax. That is a foil print. Older, $4. Some floral prints. Oh, it's a whole set. You know, it's so discouraging though, because oftentimes these things have stuff schmutz under the glass. That would be pretty though. You know what this would be pretty on? A pink ribbon. If you had a very wide pink ribbon and you hung it, you know, one after the other vertically, that would be pretty. This is the end cap where I found the Lalique ring holder. And if that's not already listed, that is coming into my store probably today or tomorrow. Oh, I see a hair receiver. This might be a copy. Yeah, I think this is a reproduction, $1.99. Do you guys know about hair receivers? So it's a little dish that Victorian ladies kept on their vanity, and they put little lockets of their hair or when they cleaned out their hairbrushes, and they made jewelry or art out of it. That one's kind of cool. That would not bring a lot though. The older ones, the really finer ones, do well. All right, we have a seashell that's been decorated. Oh, that's lovely. $2.99. I don't see anything missing. Look at the little starfish. It's got a little candle wax in it, but we're gonna grab that. That is really sweet. Okay, I'm gonna have to contain all my excitement and just relax and settle into shopping because I'm very excited to be here. The last shopping trip was so fantastic. I could not wait to get back here, and we have been super busy. Oh. Come on, $8. This thing is heavy. That is beautiful. That's not that hard to ship. I don't see a signature, but we are definitely grabbing that. So beautiful. How much would that cost in a retail store? Gotta be $40 or up. The goodness is just spectacular. Can you even? We have Elvis, Marilyn, a fish, a beautiful vintage dish, $2.99, strawberries. I'm gonna have to pick and choose what I pick up today. I'm just gonna wind up buying everything. Then I'm gonna have 1,000 things to list. Truth be told, my daughter Mellissa is really stepping up the pace and helping out with listing. Now, of course, I'm paying her. She has become an official employee, so now I've got both girls on the payroll. If you don't know my girls, they are the best daughters. I have the best kids. I know that's a brag, but there you go. $2.99, made in Italy. Do we see any chips or cracks? I don't. You could use this for a spoon holder. You could hold your fishing hooks in it. We're putting this fish right here. Let's see if I can move my glass bowl over so it doesn't break. All right, don't let me miss anything. We saw this sculpture last time, and you guys told me that one of these sold for $300, and I believe it did. I believe that was an accurate price. I didn't want to deal with it. That might seem ridiculous, but if it doesn't sell, it's $40, so there's that. What is this used for? At first I thought it was an hourglass, but there's no sand in it and it has a cork. Has a little sticker, Skeen Design, S-K-E-E-M or N, match cloche. Cloche, is that how we say that? So you take the cork out, you put your matches in it, and you stand it up. Do we want that? Yes, we do. That is very unique. Blue glass, no damage, $3 going in. After all of that practicing, somebody's family gave away their trophies. That is too funny. Parents cleaning out the kids' rooms. They were off to college. The parents are reclaiming all the rooms for their own activities, whether it's a gym or a man cave. Okay, somebody became a doctor. $3.99. And we have a little shamrock choo-choo train going on. I really feel like I'm going to miss stuff today. There is just so much to look at. I don't see much junk at all. Lots of stuff with value. Very nice to see, because I have been to some schmutzy Goodwills in my day, for sure. Okay, was this here the whole time and I missed it? Were you guys yelling at me? Beautiful cameo. In a blue ceramic dish. No marking unless it's under that sticker for $4. That is super lovely. Look at this, all gold, hand-painted design. There's no damage to it that I see. $4. Oh, we have a new cart there. We might as well dig. Not a lot of people in this store, or this thing would be surrounded. All right, I'll let you know if I find anything. Forgive me if I'm shouting. The music is so dreadfully loud, but we're gonna push through. A towelware painted letter holder. You could use it for napkins, $4. We're gonna put that in the cart. Beautiful. And my eye was also drawn to this set. I think this might be a chocolate pot. Okay, they do want $55 for it. Let's turn it over. This is Bavaria. Donatello, is that what that says? Let's use another one. Donatello, Rosenthal. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. $55. I don't like to spend that kind of money, only because there's so much. You usually don't have to spend that kind of money, but that is stunning. All right, I'm gonna look that up. Okay, the only comp I've found is a Rosenthal Donatello espresso chocolate pot, service for $6. 1914 IS. So I'm not sure if that's their inventory number or it's from 1914. It sold for $169. Wow. Yeah, I'm not into spending $55 unless I'm making, I'm going to say $400, something like that. This is beautiful. It could be a mistake on my part, but I'm going to wait on that. I really wish it was like 40. I would spend 40. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cups. Is that right? I don't know. Leave a comment down below if you would have bought this for $55. We are going to scoot down this aisle. I don't even know what this aisle is called anymore, so there's no tags on the shelves. We're just going to take a look at everything. It's a mixed set of metal candlesticks. I guess they're pewter. I don't know if these came together or somebody collected different ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and they're about $4 each. So $20. Yeah, that's way too much for that. Way too much. Candlesticks are plentiful. I was selling candlesticks at a clip. I mean, crazy amounts. And that has cooled a little bit. They still sell, especially during the holiday times. $15. Okay, let's see if there's a signature on the back. All right, we just have a stamp. I don't even know if that's a stamp. And it looks like there might be something here, but probably not. So it does appear to be a hand-thrown piece of pottery with a curved edge. All right, I'm gonna wait on this. Wow. Jared made a cornucopia. He might have painted it. I don't know that he made it. That's very cute. That would be adorable with an air plant. Air plants and everything. Look at that little bumblebee sitting on top of this. Harry and David. I'd rather have the chocolates. That is cute. And what did they want for that? Okay, it's as is. Might have damage. $4. I have a cobalt blue teapot, vintage, cracked knob. Okay, we could use some more Lalique. That would be exciting. Let's go over to the glass side of this aisle. Hand-painted little cordial glasses is a guess. Rocks glass with Rocky Mountain National Park motif, $1.99. Wow, look at this big chunk of crystal. That is lovely. After a while, I know this is a horrible thing to say, all the crystal looks the same to me. Like I wouldn't know Steuben from Baccarat from any of those other fancy names. If they're signed, don't get me wrong, I'm taking them, but I'm not able to identify different brands or different styles yet. It'll come, but hopefully I'll retire before that happens. All right, this was $14.99 in Home Goods, and now it's $10. Oh, did you see that? It was a pink depression glass biscuit jar. I almost missed it. Is somebody hiding this back here? This almost feels newer. I don't know that this is old. I think this is a reproduction. Let's put it up here, take a look at it. Sorry for the clanging. Okay, that is sweet, but I think this is newer. You guys can correct me, you glass people out there. Oh, my glass clothespins. That would be fun, to give you guys names, like with what your niche is, in front of clothespin. Like the glass clothespins, the ceramic clothespins. You have a little glass bell with a bird on top. Very cute. Looking for a signature. It always helps with something dark behind it to find a signature. So usually I just grab something black, or like this case, dark green. I don't see a signature on this though. I'm gonna leave it. I usually don't do bells. Okay, that is really sweet. Did it have a price? Oh goodness, it's $1.99. I'm gonna take that. I think I hear you guys saying, you should have got the little bell with the bird. And you know me, I don't pick up things just because they're cutesy. See what I'm talking about in this store? It's a good store. I'm gonna venture to say it's better than Pennsylvania, which is a very happy surprise. Very happy. Kings Island. Where is Kings Island? I don't know that I've ever heard of it. Treasure craft made in USA with an owl, $2.99. We're gonna look that one up, because when an item crosses over into different categories, this would be people collecting things from Kings Island. They would be collecting treasure craft or owls or mugs. So lots of categories for $3. We're putting that in. Can we all take a moment and appreciate how empty these aisles are of people? Not of things, lots of things, hardly any shoppers. So nice, so very nice. I'm sure a bus is gonna pull up at any moment. They're all gonna come out, and I'll be fighting to not be filming people. All right, dishes. We did get the Johnson Brothers dishes listed. I think that happened yesterday. It's all a blur with all the kitchen fuss going on. Old English, oh, Johnson Brothers. Speak of Johnson Brothers, they were the most prolific company. They really put out the plates. Okay, that's lovely, but I'm not gonna start picking things up, you know, just because it's lovely. Is this a mustache cup? It's funny because the cup looks feminine, but isn't that what that's for? Like to drink and not get your mustache wet? That is so funny. This is a very pretty pattern. Made in China. I thought it was a copy. But that's quite nice. I do like that. Here's a vase that's very unique. It almost looks like a Chinese lantern. It's glass. It seems to be older. I might Google image this just to learn about what it is. I don't know that it's especially valuable. It doesn't look really rare, but we're going to put that in. Remind me to look that up. I'm going to put it right here in this bowl. For those of you who get a little anxiety of me putting things in the cart and the way I stack things, I have to say, knock wood, I have never broken anything that way. I do try to be careful, and I'm sure it could break, but when you have a cart, you just got to get the stuff in when the picking is good. What is this? Is that like a little dome for a plate that you can put your deliciousness under? We're looking for a silver mark. Does look a little bit like silver. It is vintage. I would think it had an underplate. Oh, it's got something written on it. Natalie? Natalie, is this your dome? Is this your cheese dome? Natalie lost her cheese dome. Okay, we need the bottom. Definitely need the bottom. It's funny, there are so many reproductions in the decor world that sometimes you can just tell something's not right. This is a reproduction of a lead-lined plant tray. Back in the day, they would create these trays for all the little pots to catch the water. This one is from Creative Home Accents, $5.99, and this one is not a lead tray. Still pretty. Still would be really nice with a trio of small plants. Speaking of trays, this is an older tray, lacquered, 99 cents. Wow. I didn't know Goodwill still had the 99 cents or the 97 cents tags. Oh, look at this easel. Okay, this is an old one. Julian Plein Air. That is the brand. Oh, it's got its palette. Very interesting. I have sold stand-up easels for crazy good money, but I just can't this time because you really have to make sure everything is there. It's all working. Here's the drawer that the paints are kept in. I wonder if this opens still up. Oh my word, do I want this? I'm gonna drive myself crazy. What are they asking for it? Oh, $30. Well, that answers that question. Now, in their defense, you can get over $100 for these things, especially if it's a good brand. Brand is everything with these. I'm going to wait on it. All right. I hear you guys. I know she'd look at it more. $30. You know what's making me look at it more? It has the model, Julian. You can look it up. So I did look it up. We know this story, don't we? There it is there, $150. This second one, $120. Oh, shoot me. Okay, some of them can go for $200. I don't want to buy the easel. Don't make me buy it. The new ones are quite high. All right, it seems like the sienna is very desired. The sienna is the model. So this is an antique French Julian Sketchbox portable easel for plein air painting. That means being outside. All right. It's got its legs. It does need a really good wash. Seems like it might have mildew growing on it, this white. I'll just wash it down with like bleach. All right, I think we're taking this. I know. Come at me. I'm ready for you. See that? It fits perfectly. All right, after all these years, you would think that I would know myself just to cut right to the chase and put it in the cart. Just put it in the cart. Wow, that's a very heavy glass soap dish. I almost think this is to mix colors on. I've seen this in another application. I can't think of what it is. All right, we have some Clip King curtain drapery eyelet things. They're in like a bronze color, $2.99. They were Bed Bath & Beyond for $10, so we're gonna wait on that. All right. I'm feeling really good about that easel. I think we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. Running a Google image identification for this little vase that I kind of liked. It's Avon. Thank goodness for Google image. It would only sell for $10, maybe even $8. So we won't be picking it up, but I probably will always remember that. Probably not. that it's Avon. That is very cool. All right, let's put that back on the shelf where it belongs. Some glazed pottery. This to me seems mass-produced. I think when you look at pottery long enough, it's just something that comes to you. So I'm really hoping glass is the same way. Still fighting the glass fight. I will get there, hopefully. What are these? See, no, that doesn't look finely done. Who made this? This is Creations, Della Torre. Sorry, Della. It's not looking especially fine. Oh, this is so sweet. Look at that little tiny bowl. What would you put in there? I'm not sure. What does that say? Bavaria? It says something. Oh, there's no price on it? Oh, that's so sad. I'm going to give this to them and see if they'll price it. If it's $1.99 or less, we're going to get that. Lots of metal. Always lots of metal. Oh, we know this watering can. Smith & Hawken. This is their Art Deco something watering can. How's that for knowledge? Oh, this is a good find. Art Deco. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. I don't think I've ever had green. We're going to stick this in the cart. And what are they getting for it? Oh, it scared me. I thought there was no price again. $3.99. That is a good find. I'm going to put that in the cart. Now my brain can't think if there was another name to that. Okay, we have some pewter. It's kind of sweet. It has like a flounced hem. That's a dress. But you know what I'm saying, like a ruffle edge. Very pretty. No marking at all. Very strange. It's like a trophy cup. It's a mix between a trophy cup and a flounced hem on a dress. I do like these, but I would like them for something other than sugar and creamer. $3. All right. You know, when I first started down this road of reselling, I had whole imaginary stories in my head of who would need that item and how they would use it. I didn't know the person I was thinking about, but I would be like, oh, this plant would go perfect in so-and-so's lanai. I didn't even know the person. So don't do that. Don't make stories up in your head of who needs that item. Run comps. Run it like a business. All right, made in India. So that means this is either silver plate over brass. That's what it looks like it is. Or just solid brass, but that looks like silver plate over brass. Could even be just a pot metal over brass. Could be. It's not for us. Not today. Probably not tomorrow either. Project 62. Is that Target? Thinking that might be Target. It is Target. I have a tendency to like stuff like this. I like anything where it brings organization to the home. I get so happy when my house is organized, which truthfully is most of the time. Okay, not right now. The house is all upside down right now. I just texted Roger and said, how's it going? And he disconnected the sink, which is a major accomplishment because some of those pipes are quite old. And it took a little bit of manpower. He was just the guy to do it. So I'm sure he's celebrating over there. And I think the cabinet guys are there, continuing on the installation. On a very sad note, I'm so bummed to report my easel got taken away from me. I had it in the cart. I was looking at it. I saw more and more what I thought was mold on it. I mentioned it mistakenly to one of the workers, like, hey, do you think this is mold? And she said, oh, do you want me to check with the person who priced it? I said, do you think she would know? She said, yeah. And it went away. The management came out and said they're very sorry. They can't sell it to me because it's a health risk. So shout out to them for being concerned about our health and being sued. We don't want that to happen. But it's so sad. I really wanted that easel. So from now on, either don't tell them. They did put it out on the floor, though, but it was by mistake. So Just that little story. If you want to keep your moldy easel, don't tell anybody. All right, back to the shelves. This is very cool. I like this bowl a lot. I like it because look at the chain handle. That is quite unique, and I think this would be really good for primitive style, even cabin core. I'm still using those terms. It's still working for me. So we're going to go ahead for $4.99 and put this in there and pretend there's not a big echo in the cart. So I'm just scouting the racks for orange tops. Now, if you're wondering why I'm specifically looking for orange tops, you do not follow my Instagram because Taylor is launching her new album, and there's predictions that orange and green, preferably with sequins, in clothing might be a thing. I don't know, it's all a guess. But while looking for orange tops that don't have hair on them, I found Ibex. Do you guys know this brand? This is a really nice brand. The comps are really good and strong. Checking the cuffs, this is going right in the cart, $7. This should pull, believe it or not, at least $45, if not more. Now I do see a little tiny stain on it, but I can tell it's a beverage, and that'll just get a little stain spray, de-staining spray, and we should be good to go. So definitely taking an Ibex. All right, back to orange blouses. I know that seems like a very weird thing to do, but a lot of times it works out. If something is in, whoop, we almost lost our top. Let me put that all the way on. A lot of times when something is happening, a trend or something like that, TikTok is showing it, it starts to explode. If you catch it at the very beginning, you can do really well. Look at the Barbie thing. That was a whole thing. Nobody could keep Barbie stuff in their stores. And I did not do the Barbie thing. I mean, I sold a few Barbies, but I didn't get into the whole pink clothing thing. Maybe I should have, because that probably would have sold. All right, so we're looking for orange and green. And again, follow me on Instagram. Instagram is where I post just little short things of what's going on as far as what I'm eating, what I'm selling, what I'm finding, some of my thoughts, which are always scary. See, now this one, I would not pick this up. Anne Klein, no. We're looking for trendier clothing. This is China and has nothing to do with anything, but look at that print. Too bad that's not like Versace or something. All right, does anybody see orange? Has to be orange and green. Let me pull up my Instagram. Oh, you know what? Let's look at Ibex first. All right, so here are Ibex comps, 99, 75. These are pre-owned, 65, 63, 64, on and on. See, so, okay, so now back to Instagram. I'm all over the place today. Let me go into my Instagram account. And here it is here. I posted anything orange, orange glitter, or a combo of orange and mint green is going to be huge. So keep this in mind. Taylor just released a new album, and major brands are changing their logos to reflect orange glitter and mint green. So major brands, I want to know what brands those are. Too bad that's not Taylor's face. That would have been really good. I recently sold a Taylor Swift hoodie. I've sold a couple of the shirts, did very well with them. I don't find Taylor Swift stuff in the thrift stores very often. So it's always good to see what's trending on TikTok, if there's a new trend, and somehow you can tie that into reselling, whether it be a certain style of clothing or a home decor piece or whatever. All right, I'm not seeing any orange here. Very easy to look for this, so that's nice. Look at this cool pitcher and glasses set. This is vintage Driftwood Casual by Seneca. Still has its original foil stickers on it. Oh, that is really nice. All right, so a pitcher and 6 glasses, $24.99. Okay, this one actually has its foil sticker at the bottom, so it's there. I think they all have their stickers. Oh, they do. It's never been used. Wow, that is really nice. 25. You know, when you think about it per piece, that's not bad. Like maybe the picture being 10 And then the additional 15 for the glasses, not really a bad deal. I don't know if everybody would be like just dying to have this set. That one I'm really on the fence about. I think I'm gonna wait though. I don't want to spend 25 on that. All right, we are back to the spot where it all began. This is what the ending cart looks like. Did get the artwork, all the pieces that you see, and the plant for our patio, and also the Ibex shirt. Everything minus one easel. Womp womp. All right, the crowd has moved in. Let's get to the register. Hit that like and subscribe button, and as always, go out and get what's yours.